matchup, and here we go. Short black trunks for Jones, white trunks for Gusmao.
Or black guy Jones, white guy Gusmao.
That was said by Joe Rogan.
I never understand why people don't say that. Jones shoots in for a single. Gusmao pulls away.
Gusmao looks to be aggressive early.
Nice body kick by Gusmao.
Gusmao, 10 years the elder of Jones. And he has to be ultra confident if this fight goes to the ground with all his jiu-jitsu training.
Nice knee to the body by Jones.
A nice clinch on the back of Jones, though. Does Gusmao? Can he utilize it? Exits with a short strike.
Really incredible, Mike, that Jones is competing in the Ultimate Fighting Championship after only training in MMA for 9 months. I mean, that is that's quite a big leap.
Well, it is a leap to come to the best of the best. That's the UFC. And he's going to take on what is a newcomer in his own right in Gusmao tonight, though, Joe, but a man who has had a ton of experience with his ground game.
Nice knee to the body earlier by Jones. Another one there.
Jones has not gone the distance as a professional. 5 TKO wins, 1 submission win. Gusmao moving around. Looks like he's trying to set up another kick. Yep, right to the leg. See if he does it again.
Jones tries for right hand. Big difference in the skill level of their hand techniques. You see that right away. The way Jones is throwing his punches is mostly with arms. Beautiful lateral drop right there. Very nice.
There's a little Greco-Roman. The Greco-Roman All-American Jon Jones.
That was sweet. And Gusmao didn't see it coming at all.
And right into side control with his opponent up against the fence. Jones has Gusmao in a bad spot here because it's hard for him to spin the hips, Joe, when he's pinched up against the fence like this.
Yeah,
he only has one direction he can go.
He's using it to push off. You see how he's using the fence to push off, but the way Jones is sprawled out, you know, I can't see him reversing him in this position. You hear Renzo Gracie yelling at him in Portuguese. Now Jones is giving a little space, and that could be the problem, and there it is.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't give a guy any space whatsoever when you got him in that position. And Jones, you see the punching techniques?
And he likes the uppercut, too.
It's very rudimentary striking by Jones.
Body shot, knee, knee. Switches stance, 8-1 in the ribs. Gusmao. He's already banged up big time. Jones seems to be gaining confidence here. Starting to stalk. Close the distance. And he's throwing punches in bunches as opposed to what we've seen mostly from Gusmao. That is either a kick or a single strike with the hands.
Well, Gusmao is a little bit more hesitant to engage now that he got hit with that beautiful takedown. He knows that Jones has some real sick wrestling.
Jones waiting for an opportunity to explode.
Yeah, see how Gusmao he's a little hesitant about striking, a little hesitant about getting clinched with. Oh, big elbow! What's up? Oh, he hit him low.
Caught him low and then followed with the elbow. He was trying to knee him, Joe, and that's probably where he got caught in the wrong spot.
Let's see that and see exactly what did happen. Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? Honestly, that didn't look low to me. That looks like he's in the breadbasket. Let's look at that again. That did not look low to me. That was not low. That was a good technique. Oh, that's the low one. That's the one.
It was the one before that.
Yep. Yeah, that's absolutely low.
Good job in the truck, guys. Yeah. It was the one right before that.
Yeah, that was right on the button.
So he has up to 5 minutes to gather his wits. Yep, it was one right before. Inadvertent.
Low shot, he gets time.
No point deducted, just a warning.
You know, people are booing, and I think they're booing because we showed so many of the replays of the one that hit him in the stomach.
Take a look again,
See
Joe.
one more time so you can get a
It's the right knee, right?
Yeah, that's
there.
right on the package.
It was not intentional.
Bang, right in there.
All right, now the crowd will probably change their mind a little bit.
Yeah, they were booing a little bit, and now they understand that this is a,
You're like, all right,
legitimately
dude.
got fouled.
Yeah, it's okay.
Just let me know how much 2 minutes left.
Now, the interesting thing is, what can this do to the mental aggressiveness of Jones? Because you get hit with something, even though it's accidental, Joe, sometimes you become overly cautious to not have it work against you again.
Yeah, but you also know, even though it was accidental, it hurt him. And it took something off of it, and I think he's probably going to throw some more knees to the body.
Let's see.
Because it wasn't just the one that went low, it was the beautiful knee that he followed up. There was a legitimate, illegal strike that also did a lot of damage.
And then came over the top with the elbow.
And a nice right hand as well.
Good show of class by both men. Under a minute remains in round number 1.
This is a talent-stacked division, a real Shark Tank to be jumping into after only 9 months in the game.
Superman punch a moment ago by Gusmao. Jones was able to duck underneath. With that huge reach advantage, he should be able to keep Gusmao on the outside by utilizing the jab. Again, combination by Jones.
Yeah, Jones is throwing some punches. I mean, you can tell by the way he's throwing them that he's relatively new to the striking game, but he is very game.
Started with the inside leg kick last time. Now he works the body and follows it up.
Very aggressive. Jones is really pushing it. Oh, look at that. Went for a spin.
Big knees. Good battle. Oh, spinning back fist. And just missed. Presented by Harley Davidson.
Let's go.
Here we go. Gusmao turned up the tempo at the end of that round too, Joe. Man comes out quickly. See if he can put something together. They clinch. Remember the last time we saw the clinch? Quickly, Jones had Gusmao on his back. Oh, he caught him again. And Jones says no. Caught him again.
You got to keep it up. I've seen it, so that's the second or third time actually.
Let's look at the replay and take it.
Legs or stomach, keep them away from his line, okay?
It was tough from where we're sitting to see where that knee landed, but
it's unintentional still.
ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do we got on time?
Let's take a look at it again. Here it is.
Actually, that's the other guy. Interesting. Great job.
It's tough to see. That one did not look like it was low.
No.
Let's see that again, because to me, it did not look like that hit Gusmao low.
The one that Gusmao threw, though, looked like it hit Jones.
It's tough to see. In that one, in that angle, we can't see it at all. You see him react to it.
Ready? Back in the corner here, right here.
Let's see it again.
Are you ready?
No.
Are you ready?
No, that's not the
Let's
one.
go.
Nope. Oh, it's hard to tell. Hard to tell from that angle.
Gusmao's very upset.
Gusmao going for the takedown. He gets thrown on his head. Oh, but he scrambles. Gusmao winds up on top. Wow, Jones has got some sick wrestling. You see right away how quickly he got back to his feet. And he eats a right hand from Gusmao.
Got some great Greco takedowns, Joe. Gusmao coming out angry. Oh, he's got the leg. And big right hand.
Yep. Jones is very aggressive.
3.5 minutes remains. See if he looks for the little trip.
Oh! Ate a right hand.
And a knee and another right hand.
Nice jab by Jones.
Straight right.
Jones is pulling back straight with his head wide up in the air.
Gusmao doing a good job there. It's a very close second round.
Tell you what, Jon Jones has a ton of potential. I mean, you talk about a guy who's only been competing in mixed martial arts for 9 months, and he's this good.
21 years old.
And a great attitude, very aggressive attitude, you know, for fighting.
Break clean, let's go, break clean, let's go. Right away, guys, right away, right away. Let's go, right away.
Midway point of the fight. Jones ready to go right away. Jones.
Again with that spin.
Yeah, trying to set it up. Good front kick to teeth.
Gusmao spending a lot of time backing up. The aggressiveness of Jones has really got him thrown off.
Jones changes stances for a moment, Joe. Stays in the southpaw. Now back. Switching things up a little bit. Caught him pretty good.
That was a decent leg kick.
And again.
Same spot.
Hook. 90 seconds remains in round 2. Again, you can hear it. The thud is better than the slap, because the thud means you caught him with the shin. The slap means you caught him with the foot. So when you hear the thud, you know that that leg kick is connected and done some damage.
Again, he tries that spin.
He's looking for the highlight reel finish. Gusmao over the top. Gusmao put that one together nicely. These guys are throwing now, Joe.
Tries a high kick.
Good body shot. And again, changing levels is Jones here. 30 seconds left in round number 2.
Let go of the cage, Jones. Your fingers out of the cage.
He's looking to set something up there again. That elbow from down low, maybe.
Break clean.
Third and final round forthcoming.
Are you ready?
At least that's what I'm assuming.
I'm thinking the same. Speak of the Portuguese. Third and final round. Jones immediately takes the center of the octagon. Gusmao's turned up the tempo a couple of times, Joe, in the fight, and when he has put together some combinations, he's had some success.
I think Jones scared him off with some of those beautiful takedowns. I think that's what happened. Gusmao felt that beautiful lateral drop, how easy it was for Jones to get him up in the air and toss him on his back. And I think that made him a little hesitant to attack. And he's been moving backwards for most of the fight since then.
Jones is the predator right now. Ducks under. Takes him down. Can he keep him down? Nope.
Good left hands by Jones.
Move that elbow up again. He's used that a couple of times, Joe. Come down and come up with the elbow, that upward elbow. Under 4 minutes remains in this fight.
Work or we're breaking, guys.
Gusmao attempts a knee there.
Gusmao comes forward. See if Jones looks for another spinning back fist here. or that elbow. Good leg kick.
Throws a spinning back kick.
All right, somewhere in the middle of what I thought. Remember what the spinning back kick did to Charles McCarthy, courtesy of David Loazzo. Buckled him and finished the fight.
Jones lands a good left hand.
Jones pushes forward. Gusmao's catching that leg a lot, but it is Jones truly the aggressor.
Much, much more aggressive than Gusmao and being much more effective. He's just taking it to Gusmao.
Switched and brought the left knee. Little foot stomp. Midway point of the third. Caught him again with a hook. Jones trying to pull the head down, get some extra power into that knee.
Gusmao's got him clinched up against the cage, but it's going to be really difficult to take Jon down.
Break clean, guys. Break clean. Let's go. Right away, right away, right away, Andre. Right away. Turn around. Let's go.
2 minutes remains. Jones looking to set something up. Comes with a 1-3.
Gusmao really needs to do something, and so far he's just, here he goes attempting a takedown, and Jones easily stuffs it. Gusmao's got to get some offense together. He's done really nothing to mount anything that could be considered, worthy of winning a decision here.
Right now, Jones is a little bit over a minute away from a unanimous decision victory in his UFC debut, and it will be Andre Gusmao's first loss of his mixed martial arts career.
And takes him down, immediately goes to side control. His wrestling is just a tremendous advantage here for Jon Jones. He's trying to pin Gusmao's arm down. Goes for the mount. Gusmao gets a leg in between them.
As I mentioned earlier, Jones was warned twice about the inadvertent shot to the bad part of the midsection of Andre Gusmao, but he was not deducted a point, so there's no concern in the Jones corner of that working against him ultimately.
The bad part of the midsection.
I'm trying to be a little more proper.
Oh, look at that. Gusmao goes for rubber guard. He's in mission control here. Uses it, turn to an omoplata. Jones gets out of it. Up
Almost
kick.
ate an up kick.
Jones back on top.
I tread a little more lightly than you, Parker, more cautiously.
The bad part of the midsection.
That is correct.
It's actually the good part.
Good point. Not to get hit in, though.
Yes. I don't know. Gusmao lifts his arms in the air. I don't know what fight he's thinking about.
Take a look at our fight replay brought to you by Bud Light. Ultimate refreshment, superior drinkability.
Spinning back kick attempt.
Decent connection.
Well, he did it. He actually connected with the ball of the feet, which is the wrong way to do it. You're supposed to connect with the flat area where the heel is. And here is a jumping knee attempt. Landed to the chest.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Nelson Hamilton scores it 30-27. Jeff Moen has it 29-28. And Cecil People scores it 30-27. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Johnny Bones Jones.
So Gusmao underway. White trunks for Joey Beltran. The Mirko Krokop Croatian trunks for Stipe Miocic of Croatian descent. And not surprisingly, his hero is Mirko Krokop. Quick inside leg kick by Miocic.
And you want to talk about a guy who can take some leg kicks. The leg kicks that Joey Beltran took from Pat Barry were the most ridiculous I've ever seen. And then he showed us, they took photos of it the next day, no bruises, nothing.
Yeah.
he was dancing that night. I mean, it was ridiculous. I don't know how he can take it, but Joey Beltran is cut from a different cloth.
He is one tough mixed martial artist. Miocic 6-0, making his UFC debut tonight. Finished all of his fights, 5 knockouts in a submission, which was actually due to leg kicks, Joe.
These leg kicks are outstanding by Miocic. I love what he's doing. And what he's doing, Mike, too, one of the things when he's throwing these punches and kicks, he's setting the kick up by extending his arm with the punch as he's throwing the kick. So Beltran is thinking about the jab at the moment that the leg kick is landing, or thinking about the right kick as the, or see how he's doing that? He's setting it up very nicely. He's very well trained.
And keep in mind, Miocic has a reach advantage of 5 inches.
And keep in mind, he's also a great wrestler.
Yes. Division I nationally ranked wrestler at Cleveland State University. Big swing by Joey Beltran.
Excellent technique with his hands.
Beltran.
Look at, he dropped down and picked up that single. He's a gorilla. That kid is strong. The way he grabbed a hold of that leg, Beltran's in trouble.
Trying to overpower Joey Beltran. 6th UFC fight for the Mexicutioner.
And even here, it shows excellent composure, even considering this is his first UFC fight. Very relaxed, not extending too much energy. Beltran went for a Kimura there and got right back up to his feet.
Heavy hands, fast-paced heavyweight who does have wrestling skills as well. Joey Beltran. Never been finished in his UFC career. Had a great fight of the night with Matt Mitrione.
The fact that he wasn't finished by Pat Barry in that fight is just absolutely incredible.
Not many men kick harder than Pat Barry.
Well, at the end of it, he was really, he was done. I mean, there was a couple seconds more. He would have been stopped just by the leg kicks because I don't think he could have gotten back up. But still, he took some haymakers in that fight.
And that is one of the skills possessed by Miocic. Heavy leg kicks, much like his idol Mirko Krokop.
Now, I'm noticing that Joey is pulling back on his shots. He seems a bit apprehensive. Note how when he's punching, he's not really throwing his body weight forward and extending. That may be because he's felt the power of Miocic.
Quick inside leg kick by Miocic.
You see, he's throwing everything short. He's not committing.
Also, that reach advantage of Miocic, he's doing a good job of trying to keep it on the outside.
Another beautiful leg kick by Miocic. Miocic looks so composed, Mike.
No octagon jitters early for the Croatian newcomer. Born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio. Trained by Marcus Martinelli. Forrest Petz, his trainer as well. Yeah, Joey tight early, huh, Joe?
Yeah, he just not extending with his shots. I just think he's eaten too many really hard punches and kicks from Miocic, and he's a bit apprehensive. There's another brilliantly placed leg kick.
Miocic roomed with Gerald Harris, who also fought in the UFC at Cleveland State.
Gerald Hurricane Harris is also doing stand-up comedy. I hear he's very funny.
Not as funny as Joe Rogan.
Okay.
No, I'm saying you're pretty funny.
Either way, shout out to Mr. Harris.
He used to show off those great wrestling skills that Harris.
Another nice leg kick.
15 seconds, now less in round 1.
Oh, nice
over the
right
top
hand.
with the right hand.
Joey Beltran again. Look how short these punches are.
Oh, he caught him with that jab, Joe. That jab landed clean.
Joey looks unusually uncomfortable in there. Joey Beltran's corner urging him to try to close the distance and land some shots.
Gentlemen, split.
Round 2. Try to step into that right. Good kick again. Beltran picking up the pace here early, Joe.
He landed a right hand there. Oh, look how easily Miocic takes him down, though.
Looking to finish with some ground and pound in this exchange.
Man, Beltran's turtling up here. Miocic's on top of him. Miocic is essentially sort of in a half guard position, but his leg is not really trapped. And now he's in side control on top. And Joey Beltran is in a lot of trouble. He's going for an Americana on the arm. He let it go, and he lets Joey back up. Good scramble. Joey's pressing forward with his hands down. Now Joey Beltran's trying to turn it into a brawl, and that's his style of fight, Mike.
There's no question, and Joey's saying, hey, if I'm going to go down, I'm going to go down swinging.
Well, when it comes to technical, oh, look at this, he's down.
And he's trying to flurry on Stipe Miocic.
Joey Beltran landed some good shots.
We have never doubted the heart and courage of Joey Beltran, and it's showcased here in the early part of round 2.
You know what, though? Miocic looks unfazed.
Yep.
He looked very calm as he stood back up.
We got ourselves a fight.
We got ourselves a new entry in the heavyweight division as well.
For sure. 29-year-old Stipe Miocic.
You know, this guy is relatively inexperienced. He's only got 6 fights.
Yep. 5 amateur, 6 pro. Golden Gloves champion in 2009, Joe.
Well, he looks much more composed than a guy with only 6 professional fights in his UFC debut. Nice left hook on the break, though, by Joey.
You know one thing, he's got his attention now. The Mexicutioner has the attention of Miocic as he pushes forward with the body shots.
Good body shots, and Miocic tried to answer back with those, which means they probably hurt.
Now Miocic wants the takedown.
Look how easily he takes Joey down, though. Shocking.
Trying to work some ground and pound with less than 2.5 on the clock in the second.
And Joey has got a leg wrapped up here in half guard, but he's holding on and controlling the posture, Miocic. And Miocic is isolating the left arm. It looks like he's trying to do something with it. He steps to the side. Oh, nicely exploded. Very nice explosion by Joey.
Yeah, he gave him that, Joe, and then he twisted right up, got back up to his feet.
And Joey threw a kick. There's another one. There we go. Now he's making a brawl out of it.
The knee by Miocic. One thing you will know, win or lose against Joey Beltran, you will know you were in a fight.
No doubt about it. And Miocic just took a big, deep breath. He's in Joey Beltran territory now.
Yep.
Joey Beltran has fought every fight ever in the UFC, exhausted, winging wild punches. So this to him is a day in the park.
He's right where he wants to be.
Look at him smiling.
Yeah, I got him where I want him now.
Yeah, he does too. He really does.
Big right hand though by Miocic.
He might have the best chin in the heavyweight division.
Unbelievable.
Look at this.
He's looking for the
trying to take him down.
After a dominant first round by Miocic, Beltran has made it very close here in the second.
It's very hard to discourage Joey Beltran. And Miocic seems to be taking a big breather here. Miocic's going to have to work on his conditioning, deal with the pressure of heavyweight contenders.
On the exit again. To the body. Uppercut, big right hand. Joey Beltran is an absolute beast when it comes to this kind of fight. He really is.
Yeah, this is like his perfect style of fight. I mean, it's really interesting. He sucked Stipe into his fight because on the outside, Stipe is landing leg kicks and clean punches. But as he got tired and as the fight drags on and gets dirtier, it's Joey Beltran land. And he landed a good right hand there.
Uppercut miss. Stipe Miocic with an uppercut of his own.
And Joey landed a good right hand there.
Great flurry of finish to the end of the second round.
Elbows. Another elbow.
How good is this?
Woo.
Let's fight. 5 minutes remain in this fight.
And this is where it gets interesting.
This is where Miocic has realized he's in the big show now. He's in the deep waters of the UFC's octagon.
Can Miocic keep it a technical fight standing up, and can he control the pace? because Joey Beltran wants to turn it into a dogfight.
And he did a good job of it in second.
Good straight right and a good uppercut by Miocic. That's it right there. Very nice inside leg kick.
But we saw the damage of Matt Mitrione and Pat Barry, and those same damaging shots returned to those men. Beltran, as I mentioned, has never been finished in the UFC. Debut for Miocic. Wants the single, and that time, no way.
Joey looking for a guillotine, but cannot secure it. And Miocic content to hold Joey up against the cage. Now he dropped down, and he's got him.
It's a big position to try to take advantage of. Got the mount, now the back.
That was interesting. He slid off the back.
Three minutes remain in this fight. Champion Dominic Cruz, teammate Phil Davis, watching closely from the stands. Joey Beltran, the Mexicutioner, trying to come back after a big first round by the newcomer.
Miocic just holding on to him here. Not too many damaging shots. Both these guys are showing the pace of the first two rounds, especially that second.
And what was an unfazed Miocic early has turned out to be an equally fatigued Stipe Miocic.
That was a standing hammer fist. You don't see too many of those.
You don't see a lot of things that Joey brings, right?
Good right hand by Beltran, got through. And a nice leg kick by Miocic.
Sometimes I think the more tired Beltran looks, the more dangerous he actually is. And he just, you know, he's able to demoralize opponents, Joe, because they think they're going to finish the fight and he's still standing there. 2 minutes to the body. And Miocic has made quick work of most of his fights. He's finished all 6 of his pro fights, finished all 5 of his amateur fights in the first round, so this truly is his first trip into the deep water.
That was a powerful leg kick that landed, Mike, and it made Joey Beltran temporarily switch up his stance, which means that he was probably anticipating another one and didn't want to take it. If I was in Miocic's corner, I'd be calling out for that again.
Stuffed.
Miocic on top.
Joey's gas tank is getting towards E. Miocic keeping a good pace. Just over a minute now on the clock.
Miocic's looking for an arm triangle, Mike. He's pressing down the right arm and he lost it. And now he looks like he again is trying to isolate that right arm. He may be just trying to do some ground and pound here. May perhaps try to put him in a mounted crucifix. Thought about an Americana for a second there. He keeps isolating that arm, but he's not doing anything with it. Spun around, controlled him inside control again. Good knees to the body.
30 seconds. Can he become the first to finish Beltran? 20.
Trying to mount, he's got it.
15.
And back mounts.
10 seconds as Miocic looks up at the clock. Final seconds of this fight. Miocic and Beltran go the distance. Nice third round by Stipe Miocic.
And there's a nice leg kick by Miocic and an inside leg kick as well. And there's a wild exchange from earlier in the fight. And Miocic ground and pound from the top. And here's the end of the fight. Got his back, full hooks, and just kind of threw some punches to stay busy and end the round.
Bloody, but never.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judge scored this contest 29-28, 30-27, and 29-28, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Stipe Miocic.
Miocic the winner by unanimous.
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're gonna have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Oh boy.
Brandon the Truth Vera. Johnny Bones Jones. 2 of the best at 205. It is our main event. Sold out. Broomfield, Colorado, and here we go. Quick touch. White trunks.
Immediate tie-up and takedown by Jon Jones. Brandon Vera, by the way, very good off his back. You don't see it very often, but he can submit guys off his back.
People have said on numerous occasions, Joe, that he's actually a better grappler than he is striker. We just haven't seen it a lot.
Look out for the right arm of Jon Jones. He's got to be careful about that arm, leaving it hanging out there like that. Brandon is slowly moving his right leg up the back, and he's going to try to isolate that arm. Nope, he's not in danger anymore.
Jones trying to
pushes him off.
Nicely done, Brandon Vera. Watch for the kicks of Vera. Jones will come from all kinds of crazy angles. Brandon Vera said tonight he will delay the launch of Jon Jones.
Caught that leg kick.
Yep, got it out though. Both of these men have good
Nice
Greco
knee by
backgrounds
Jones.
as well, Joe. Is he gonna get it? Yep.
Big takedown, but back into full guard again.
Jones, Junior College National Wrestling Champion, Greco-Roman All-American. 11 years of Greco-Roman in the background of Brandon Vera. Was a member of the U.S. Air Force team and a 2000 Olympic candidate in Greco-Roman wrestling.
The way Jon Jones keeps extending his arms, see how he's doing that, Mike? Pushing down. Right now he's getting away with it because Brandon doesn't have a leg over his back. He's not controlling his posture, but that puts that arm in danger. Right there, he keeps doing that again, and Brandon's looking for it, but he's being sneaky about it. He keeps putting that left arm down on it. He's thinking about grabbing it. See how he's controlling the wrist there?
Big shot by Jones.
He's going
looking for it again, Joe.
Yeah,
Yep.
When Jones does that, it's a tricky situation. Brandon is not able to do anything about it yet. Good up kick. Uh-oh. Unfortunately, knees are down. Illegal. He's going to take a point away from him. Let's take a look at it. See, the one knee is down. And while that one knee is down, it is illegal to kick him in the head. He can kick him in the body, cannot kick him in the head. And Jon Jones.
All right. You ready to fight? Yes, sir. You want your position back?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Wow, that's interesting. He asked him if he wanted the position back. I did not know that that was an option. He's taking 1 point away. That's big. That's big in a close fight. That could be big.
Same position.
Be interesting to see, Joe, how Jones
get the same position back. He had knees.
recovers from it mentally, though.
Okay.
Caught him,
This is
got
good
his
for you guys.
attention.
This is how it was. Yeah,
Vera
it was about
has
the same position.
been deducted a
You
point.
were a little posted up. Yeah. Okay, right there.
Send a
And
message in the
fight.
process.
Here he goes. Now this time Brandon Vera has double wrist control. Let's go one, hits him with an elbow.
And he pushed off last time to get back up.
He's controlling that left wrist. Oh, he did it again. He just did it again.
But he caught him in the shoulder.
Again, looking for that right arm.
Keep that thumb out of his throat.
Herb Dean's all over it.
He's going high with that guard. He's thinking about going for an armbar, Mike. Because
hand over the mouth, old school. Jon Jones trying to disrupt the breathing pattern of Brandon Vera.
Brandon Vera, he's looking for openings here off his back, but so far has done nothing. He's good, doing a good job defensively, though. Big elbow, ate a shot there. Oh, yeah, that hurt. He's hurt.
Jon Jones with a finish. Vera's hurt. Jon Jones.
That's it.
It is all over.
Wow.
Jon Jones defeats Brandon Vera.
Wow.
Vicious elbow.
Whatever it is, it hurt Brandon Vera very, very badly. I don't think I've ever seen him turn like that.
You could hear it, Joe.
Yeah. Let's take a look at it here. Oh, man. Let's see it again.
Boom!
Oh, man, the point of the elbow right in the eye socket. He might have a fractured orbital here, Mike. That is just...
I was thinking the same thing.
Picture perfect. I mean, the way he's covering his eye there.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 19 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Jon Bones Jones.
Are you ready? Let's go, come on.
The fighters touch gloves and we are underway. It's Stipe Miocic in the blue, immediately pressured by Fabio Maldonado in the white.
No surprise there. Maldonado wants to lure him into a battle, but he just ate a big left hand.
Maldonado in some trouble early, but Miocic content to fall back a little bit.
When we talked about Maldonado being careless at times, willing to take one to give one, not intelligent when you got a big, powerful man like Stipe Miocic in front of you, and he's rocked early.
Perhaps Maldonado, oh, big right hand there. Stipe Miocic looking for the quick finish, and he's got it. Stipe Miocic, just what the doctor ordered. He starches Fabio Maldonado. It takes less than a minute, I believe.
Maldonado's been criticized for being careless in exchanges before. When you ask for fights and jump up in weight class, this is what can happen. He was hurt initially by a left hand, but that big right hand lands flush.
More often than not, heavyweight power greater than light heavyweight power, and you know, Miocic not necessarily forcing the issue. He had him stunned there early, stepped back a little bit, and the knockout materializes shortly thereafter.
Now, very relaxed, and most knockouts come when you're not trying so hard for them. Very relaxed, perfectly executed right hand. Maldonado's choice to get aggressive right away backfires here. You know, still has a 3-fight win streak in the light heavyweight division. Took a big risk here, jumped up in weight class to be a headliner.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mari Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest at 35 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Stipe Miocic.
End of the evening for the light heavyweight title. Here we go! Tonight's clock brought to you by Universal Pictures Fast 5 in theaters and IMAX Friday, April 29th. Flying knee early. Red trunks for Jones, head kick. White trunks for Shogun.
Right away, Jones opens up wild.
Creative, unorthodox, but it also can leave you exposed. Big takedown.
And what Shogun likes to do is dive under Mike and get an underhook on the opposite leg. He's got half guard on the right leg of Jon Jones.
If Jones can get in position, his elbows are lethal.
See him diving under? See him looking under? Look for him to attack with leg locks. Very good with him. Submitted Kevin Randleman, a very powerful wrestler with a brutal leg lock. He's throwing legs up, looking for a triangle. It's going to be very hard to do with the height and reach of Jones. But he's pushing that arm through. Perhaps could switch it to an omoplata if the arm goes across. Tricky bottom game here by Shogun. Shogun has to be careful of these chokes by Jones, though. Jones got a hold of his neck here. If he clasps those hands together, it could be problems for Shogun.
Jones finished Ryan Bader with the guillotine choke.
And Jake O'Brien put him to sleep as well. Full guard here. Now Shogun has to look out for the elbows.
There it is. He comes from such great angles with such force with those elbows.
Well, he's got so much leverage because of his length. And he's pressing Shogun up here, up against the cage. And Shogun again, looking at the legs of Jon Jones, and he's gonna want to dive under. See how notice how he reaches with that underhook? That's what he wants to do. He wants to kick his hips under and dive under those legs, and in which time he will either try to sweep, like right here he's trying to sweep. He's kicking at the base of Jon Jones. Jones is so strong. He will try to sweep, or he will try to switch to a leg lock.
Shogun, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt after only 4 years. Jones 12-1 in his MMA career. The elbow. Title fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
I guarantee you that Shogun, for the last 6 weeks, has been working off of his back, unquestionably. Knew that he was probably going to get taken down by this great wrestler.
Shogun's and Bone Jones's walkout tees are available now at UFC Store. UFCstore.com.
Don't put the thumb in the throat.
Shogun trying to get back to the feet, but he's giving up his back in the process.
The knee.
Nice knee.
And another one.
Oh, good left hand.
Jones looking to tee off.
Shogun's hurt. He's hurt, Mike. He's wobbled.
Jones again with the right hand. 90 seconds left in round 1.
Shogun is pressing forward, Mike, but he is hurt.
Look how wobbly he is.
Yeah, he took a big shot there against the cage. I like how Jon Jones throwing that side kick to the thigh. Nice knee by Jones.
Jones ducks under to the body.
Nice knee
with the knee. Another right hand connects.
Another side kick to the knee.
What a start for Jones.
Jones looks like he's a full weight class bigger than Shogun, Mike.
Combination by Shogun.
Nice right hand by Shogun. And a nice left hook by Shogun. He's gonna dive under for a leg lock, and he lost the position. Very bad.
Under 30 seconds.
I think he just headbutted him in the stomach.
I think he did. Big first round for the challenger.
He's having his way with Shogun.
Round 2. Against one of the most dangerous men on the planet. Checked. Man, he's so forceful. That teep to the face. Anderson Silva-like. Silva finished the fight against Beltran.
Big windup by Shogun there. Telegraphed it, and Jon just ducked right out of the way.
Spinning back elbow.
Up against the cage, I mean, it's stuff like that. He's just so creative in there.
Unlimited potential.
And he looks very relaxed now, Mike, too. Inside leg kick, and then high kick.
Shogun pushing forward.
Shogun is just too slow, though. You know, when he's coming in, he's lunging in with these punches. He looks already exhausted.
And this is a 5-round fight. And Jones is taking a lot out of Shogun early. keeping him at distance with that left hand. Again to the body.
Shogun tying up with him, though, just does not seem like a good idea. And then he disengages.
Jones trying to block those knees of Shogun when they were together. May of 2010, Shogun's last fight when he won the title against Machida, knocking out the Dragon.
No leg kick so far from Shogun. One of his best weapons.
Jones, the lead hook to the body. Shogun with an answer.
See, he has to charge in, though, to land those, Mike, and that's the difference. Jon Jones is hitting him from, like, the next block, and Shogun has to rush forward to try to hit him.
Walks in with the elbow. My goodness. To the body. There's the leg kick,
and he takes it.
Big shot by Jones. Thus the hesitation to throw the leg kicks.
He's covering up Shogun's mouth and nose here, which is totally legal. But it really sucks for Shogun. When you're that exhausted, nice elbow.
Jones made his professional fighting debut at age 20, had 6 wins in 3 months, 5 knockouts and a submission. His only loss was by disqualification to Matt Hamill in a fight that he had dominated. Jones throwing elbows to the body of Shogun. 90 seconds on the clock in round 2.
A nice short elbow there by Jones, and Shogun is bleeding from his mouth and his nose. And Shogun's again trying to dive under. He's got that half guard. And Jon Jones is not allowing it. Nice short elbow again from Jones.
And a lot of pressure with that left arm on the neck of Hua. Working from half guard. Jones consistent but also patient with his ground and pound. He knows the talents of Hua on his back.
Well, he's so confident right now too, Mike. He's really having his way with Shogun. And because of that, he's not getting tired despite the moment, you know, this being such a huge event for him. He's fine with it all.
Takes a look up at the clock.
And now Shogun's trying to dive under with that underhook, but it's so hard to do on a bigger, stronger guy.
Jones had Shogun in trouble early, and he's continued to apply the pressure.
He's beating Shogun's face up here. Nice elbow to the body. It's 2 rounds in the books for Jon Jones.
And Joe, if he had any doubts.
Look at that, drop down for a leg lock.
Coming in, man, they left his mind with the way he's tail sunning. Round 3, Shogun and Jones.
Shogun's got to try to find a way to keep this on the feet and land something. On the ground, he has nothing. Jones is just too big, too strong.
Threw the leg kick and got taken down in round 2.
His face is slowly becoming a swollen mess.
Uppercut, followed by the hook. Round 3. Title fight. UFC 128, presented by Affliction. Live fast at afflictionclothing.com. Just missed with a head kick. Now Shogun.
And again, he dives for those legs.
This is where Shogun can be very dangerous.
Yeah, he almost got him on his back. Isn't it funny? Jon Jones was almost in a bad position. He's got a Kimura attempt here. Shogun's in a lot of trouble if he can yank that up. It's a man against man's boys. I mean, this is just the story of every Jon Jones fight.
Greco-Roman All-American Junior College National Wrestling Champion. Was recruited to wrestle at Iowa State. And he has tossed around some of the finest wrestlers in MMA. Three and a half. Another big shot.
From the guard. Have you ever seen somebody tee off like that with punches?
And the way, again, that he comes with those elbows, Joe, generates so much force, so much torque, comes at so many different angles. Jones with a left hand. That one hurt him, that one opened him.
Brutal elbow.
Big elbows, trying to finish this fight.
Shogun's badly hurt, Mike.
Jon Jones looking to finish Shogun.
Vicious knee to the body and an uppercut.
Jones to the body. And it is all over. Jon Jones is the youngest champion in UFC history.
Wow. And it wasn't even a struggle. Incredible. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the future. He is the present and he is the future. And he might be the greatest talent that we've ever seen in the UFC.
I guess tonight is the night. Fight replay brought to you by Bud Light. Here we go, all Jon Jones.
Shogun is just trying to hang on. But Jones is all over him. Brutal knee to the body. Allows him to stand up and then jumps all over him. Vicious left hook and then a knee. And Herb Dean mercifully rescues Shogun.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 37 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, and now a new UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Jon Bones Jones.
Heavyweight belt.
You ready, sir? You ready, sir? Let's go fight.
Here we go. Tonight's Fight Clock brought to you by Bud Light. Raise one to right now. White trunks for the challenger, black trunks for the champion.
It has been nearly a year layoff for the champion Fabricio Werdum, his last fight in June of 2015. Stipe Miocic, much more busy, fought this January of 2016. Will the layoff be a factor?
Werdum was scheduled Super Bowl weekend to fight Cain Velasquez. Cain got hurt. Stipe was thinking about taking the fight. Then Fabricio said, you know what, I want to be 100% healthy. Here we are, Brian, 3 months later.
Right away, you're seeing the kicks of Fabricio Werdum. He can unload with his strikes because he's never concerned about people shooting for takedowns on him. Has no issues being on his back.
Second degree Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt.
Miocic is very dangerous in the first round. Huge power in his hands, and he's unloading on some of these leg kicks.
Man, he turned the hip over nicely, didn't he?
Throwing a lot of feints so far tonight. I like that. Draw out the combinations. Make Fabricio Werdum flinch a little bit, then throw your combo.
20 career wins for Werdum, 14 for Miocic, 11 by knockout.
Excellent combination there from Werdum. Doubled up his jab, landed a flush right hand. So hard to defend all the strikes, these combinations, because Werdum will throw 4, 5, 6 strike combos.
Don't forget, immediately following this, our main event, tune into FS1 for the UFC 198 post-fight show. Jay Glazer, Daniel Cormier, Kenny Florian, Stephen Thompson, and John Gooden from right here in Curitiba. Combination by the challenger.
Hard right hand landed on the nose of Werdum.
Golden Gloves champion, Stipe Miocic. Obviously now good in the art of 8 limbs with his Muay Thai, but his hands are very, very excellent.
And he's throwing them very loose right now and fast. He's so relaxed in there. Huge fight, 45,000 fans, but right now Stipe looks very composed.
Son of Croatian immigrants. From the banks of Lake Erie, Cleveland, Ohio.
That's the second kick Miocic has checked. And when you get those kicks, when you throw a kick and you hit somebody's shin, it hurts your foot, hurts your leg.
Fabricio aggressively attacking.
That's it!
It is all over! Stipe Miocic is the new UFC heavyweight champion!
I'm a world champ!
Stipe Miocic saying over and over, I am the world champ. Let's take a look at it. Fight replay brought to you by Bud Light. Raise one to right now.
Werdum was coming forward a little sloppy, and Miocic was tagging him as he was backing up, and then that right hand, well timed. We talked about the power early. Well, look how much power you have to have going backwards on your heels to deliver that kind of blow. Boom! Right here. Werdum coming forward, hands down. And just a short right hand sends the champ crashing the canvas. I think Miocic surprised himself. He jumped over the fence screaming, I'm a world champ.
What a moment for the strong style.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliano has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 47 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Stipe Miocic.
Light heavyweight world championship. I want you to fight clean, fight hard, fight fair, protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. Any questions from the challenger? Any questions from the champion? If you want to touch gloves, touch them down, step back so we can start.
Let's do this thing. Jon Jones, Machida for the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship. Remember, he came out kind of awkwardly against Rampage.
Yeah, he came out very low, almost crawling at him. And he's going to do that again.
Yeah, just for a second.
As long as he has one hand on the ground, Lyoto can't kick him. Can't kick him in the face.
And now he's up. Black trunks for the champion. Red trunks for the challenger. Tonight's clock brought to you by Battlefield 3, above and beyond the call. Very few men dart in and out any better than Lyoto Machida.
Yeah, stylistically, he's a very interesting puzzle for the style that Jon Jones possesses and the physical attributes that Jon possesses. One of the things about Jon is how thin his legs are. If you look at his calves, they're almost comically thin. And no one has ever seen anyone kick those legs, especially consistently.
Spinning back kick. Lyoto's counter-striking as good as any in mixed martial arts.
Yeah, and Lyoto kicks very fast. There's no wind-up to his kicks. Because he has his karate style, it's very different than Muay Thai in the fact that he doesn't step before he throws his kicks. He throws them right from his stance.
And Jon will change his stance frequently during a fight.
Yeah, Jon doesn't just fight southpaw, he fights orthodox. He does everything crazy. It's so, wow, what a powerful leg kick that was.
And he really showcased his kicks in the title defense against Rampage and gave a lot of credit to Mike Winkeljohn for the improvement in his Muay Thai.
Well, Mike Winkeljohn is an outstanding coach, but what a student this guy is. I mean, he just, from the first fight we saw him against Gusmao, he's just improved so drastically. This is the tip of the wave. I mean, these guys are coming right now. These super athletes, these people that, you know, could have competed in any sport if they so choose to put their focus on it.
Well, his brother's in the National Football League.
Another powerful leg kick.
But the counter by Lyoto.
And look at that hand stretching out the distance. That's something that Jon can do that no one else can do.
Lyoto just missed with that right hook counter, though.
Just missed and missed by a mile are just as good.
Yeah, good point, right? Again with the spin. The Karate Kid pushes forward.
And that's something that Lyoto does. It's very scary. That rush, that crazy karate blitz.
I believe Jon is doing the same exact thing as Lyoto right now, where usually it's just Jones's opponent trying to figure out how to deal with the unorthodox striking. Jones is trying to do the exact same thing.
And he's going to worry about getting caught in a blitz.
As he should.
Yes. He can't get complacent. He can't get sedentary.
Nice kick to the body. The body kick, then the left is something Machida utilizes.
Clearly the hardest Jon's ever been hit. Right there. The hardest and the cleanest. And Lyoto employs one of Jon's techniques, the front leg side kick to the thigh.
Yep. I have heard it said over and over again, especially by you, my longtime partner, styles make fights. And this is stylistically one of the most intriguing matchups in MMA history. And don't forget Jones's great Greco-Roman wrestling and Lyoto Machida's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt skills. Oh! Pushing forward again is Machida. Clipped him. The Dragon again
with a solid kick to the body.
Machida is finding openings. That's the third time he's thrown that spinning back kick. Just missed with the head kick. Then again, like you said, just missed or missed by a mile, doesn't matter, right?
But right now, Jon is playing Lyoto style. Jon's playing the game that Lyoto plays, which is like a game of tag. The thing about karate-style tournaments, and a lot of people think they're very unrealistic for fighting, but what they do is they force the fighter to be the first one who gets off, as if it's a wild game of tag. Now, you add that to all the... Will he get excited? Will he get too nervous? Will he blow his energy out worrying about this?
And another very important point to make is that Lyoto Machida started training in karate at age 3. He has done this type of thing in karate battles and in striking battles his entire life. And while Jon is very unorthodox and extremely successful, he hasn't done it his entire life.
Yes, this is the most complete striker that Jon Jones has ever faced, no doubt about it.
And that was the first look of concern we've seen on the face of Jon Jones in a long time.
Quentin is a dangerous, dangerous man, but Quentin likes to attack with boxing only, mostly. I mean, he does throw a few leg kicks, but that boxing distance played right into the style and the physical presence of Jon Jones.
Same could be said with the Muay Thai of Shogun.
Right now,
a little bit more diversified, but nothing like what Lyoto Machida offers.
Jon looks tentative, and this is the first time I think I've ever said that.
looking to defend his title for the second time, looking to get his belt back, is the Dragon. Reminder, UFC 141 will be on Friday, December 30th, live on pay-per-view at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific, as the giants of mixed martial arts battle it out in a heavyweight contingency bout. UFC 141, Lesnar versus Overeem. Friday, December 30th, 10 in the East, 7 in the West.
I'm wondering at what point in time does Jon decide to try to take this fight to the ground? Good kick to the body by Jon. And a good counter by Lyoto.
Lyoto swinging away, pushing forward. Now let's watch for the Greco clinch. Nope, he's right out. We got ourselves a fight, Joe.
We certainly do. And this is what Machida fans were hoping for.
Yeah.
Exactly this.
Lost his title to Shogun.
Oh, big right hand by Jon Jones.
And Jones nails Machida there, and then was defeated by Rampage by split decision. And now Jones looks for the takedown
by Jon Jones.
And his elbows are vicious. And there he throws one immediately. The force and angle of the elbows of Jon Jones
bleeding already, Mike.
are the best in MMA.
Lyoto's bleeding badly from his forehead.
That's the elbow.
And Jon's looking for a choke.
Machida, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt.
And Machida is slowly trying to get back up to his feet, but Jon's going to try to take his back.
That was a nasty elbow.
And the crowd reacts. We see the blood. We can't, wow, big knee to the leg. We can't see how bad the cut is because the forehead bleeds very badly.
They're going to check it. That's why
wow, that's unusual.
John McCarthy's called timeout.
That's kind of surprising that he decided to check that. Maybe it looks a lot worse than we see from here. Let's kick. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a gash. Oh, man, that's a huge gash.
Not quite Vitor Belfort Marvin Eastman.
They're saying he's okay.
Come up here. Up against the fence.
Oh, he's going to put him back in the same position.
Again. You're in a clinch. Over, under. Over, under. One over. There you go. Once you're ready to fight, fight.
The battle continues with 90 seconds on the clock here in the second.
A nasty cut, and one more thing for Lyoto to think about.
And where the cut is, the blood will go down in his eyes.
And the forehead is notorious for heavy bleeding. Big knee to the body by Jon Jones.
Lyoto looked for the takedown. This is where that Greco experience, that upper body control plays so well for Jones. Jones with a huge elbow has changed the momentum of this fight drastically here in the second round.
And he did that when he used his wrestling. Oh!
Again they battle, and another big knee. 45 seconds on the clock in the second.
He's got a choke.
Trying to choke him out and finish the fight here.
Lyoto's in trouble.
Trying to finish this fight. He made it. It is all over. It is all over.
Wow.
Jon Jones remains the UFC light heavyweight champion.
And this is a huge victory for Jon, because this is the first time that Jon had been in any kind of trouble in a fight. He got tagged. We saw him a bit tentative. He adjusted, used his full set of skills. And look at that. He caught him with that left hand, put him down. Knee to the body, and here's the standing guillotine. And look how he switches it and pushes it up. Cody McKenzie style here. Look at that standing guillotine. Look at the twist on his neck. And Jon's holding him up here. And Lyoto's right arm goes limp, and his left arm is stuck up there. And Big John McCarthy thankfully recognizes it, and he sees that right arm go limp. Wow.
What a fight. And what a huge, huge victory for Jon Jones.
Because he survived.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee John McCarthy has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 26 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by submission due to a guillotine choke, and still the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Johnny Bones Jones.
Okay, gentlemen, been over the rules in the dressing room. You know exactly what I expect. You listen to me at all times. You keep yourself protected at all times. When I say stop, you stop. Do you want to touch gloves? Do it now. Let's do this.
Miocic, Overeem. 5-minute rounds. Here we go! Black trunks for the champion. Blue trunks for the challenger.
Alistair Overeem has taken a cautious approach as of late, moving around a lot and looking to counter-strike, particularly early in the fight. Look for him to use a lot of movement and avoid the rush of Stipe. He likes to fight from the southpaw position and throw hard power kicks with that left leg. And on the inside, he has some of the best knees in the business.
Overeem has beaten 6 former UFC champions. He is 4-0 since moving to Jackson Wink MMA. Miocic has won in 43 seconds, 35 seconds, 54, Joe, and 2:47 to take the belt from Werdum.
And there was that hard power kick that we were talking about. Look at that. He's literally running.
Oh, my goodness!
He got the guillotine.
Can he finish it right here, right now?
His guillotine is nasty.
Miocic in huge trouble.
No, he's not. Not even.
He's out. And he's chasing Overeem down.
He's still wobbly, though, Mike. He's still wobbly. He's on shaky legs. He looked a bit unsteady when he got up there, Mike. Big welt under his right arm from that left power kick. Stipe shocked and rocked early. You're dealing with an incredibly high-level striker in Alistair Overeem. Arguably the most decorated guy in the history of this division.
If he leaves with this belt, there will be no argument. And as far as a striker, maybe unmatched all time.
Oh, well, for sure, there's never been a guy. Oh, he caught him there. Stipe caught him with a left. Oh, and Alistair caught him.
87th overall fight for Overeem. Stipe right in the pocket.
Right hand by Stipe. Alistair's in trouble.
And the crowd reacts.
Alistair's in trouble, Mike. And he got tagged again. He's got to get off the cage. And for Stipe, he's got to move in and close his show. And he tagged him again. Good right hand by Stipe.
Good combination.
Beautiful left to the body by Stipe.
Miocic, the aggressor. Again, he connects. He doesn't want to chase, though.
Alistair's hurt, Mike. He's hurt.
Big kick.
Oh, he hurt him again. He hurt
and an
Stipe.
uppercut.
And a knee to the body.
Don't want to chase Alistair Overeem. Hurt or not.
Both guys have been hurt in this first round.
Stipe took a quick glance at the clock after Overeem connected a moment ago.
Alistair's wild here, throwing big, winging shots from the outside. Boy, I don't like his defense at all. Hands down. He really seems intent on preserving his energy. Oh, he tagged him again.
Miocic staying right in the pocket. Throws his own kick. Combinations.
Good combination by Stipe.
His technical boxing is outstanding.
And Alster's just winging these weird, crazy punches.
Stipe on top.
Hammer fist by Stipe.
Big ground and pound to the body.
Alster's in all sorts of trouble here, Mike.
Postured up. Big shots.
He's out.
It's all over. Stipe Miocic remains the heavyweight champion.
Wow.
He wins here at home.
And what a crazy, crazy first round that was. Outstanding. Wow. And Alistair Overeem still out. They're trying to get him up to a stool. He tried to get onto his feet and fell back down. Wow. What a round. And what a victory for Stipe Miocic. What a victory.
Cleveland still has a UFC World Champion. Fight replay brought to you by Bud Light. Raise one to right now. Overeem early. Boom. Knocked Stipe back and he swarmed. But Miocic, the aggressor. Uppercut. Patient, chasing down Overeem, and you want to talk about vicious ground and pound, hammer fist, postured up, pinpoint accuracy, title defense complete. They are celebrating here in Cleveland. Just like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 27 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Stipe Miocic.
Gentlemen, went over the rules in the back. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. If you want to touch gloves, touch them now. Step back. Good luck to both of you.
Jon Jones and Alexander Gustafsson for the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the World. Big John McCarthy, our referee.
All right, here we go. Step back. You ready? You ready? Get on.
Here we go. The champion in the black trunks, the challenger in the blue trunks. Quickly, he throws a kick.
Nice inside leg kick to start off by Gustafsson.
Gustafsson has a lot of power in his right hand.
Right away, it's already interesting seeing the distance. Seeing that Gustafsson can close the distance in a way that we've never seen in a Jon Jones fight before.
Jon switches his stance, then throws a spinning back kick.
And Jon gets the clinch, but can hold on to him.
You asked me earlier, Joe, is anybody else perfect with their takedown defense? And yes, that man, Jon Jones, the champion, has stopped all 16 of his opponent's takedown attempts.
I should have been able to answer that question.
I knew it was coming up.
Jon looks very relaxed here. Nice spinning back kick to the body.
That's a second spin.
Nice kick there, the elliptical kick to the thigh, and the front leg side kick to the thigh as well. Jon is really starting to incorporate that a lot into his game. And it's a very frustrating kick to deal with, but Gustafsson answers with some kicks of his own.
It stops you in your tracks, literally. really torque your knee.
Both the front leg side kick and the elliptical are very controversial because they hyperextend the knee if they land correctly, but so does a leg lock. You know, I mean, the idea that those should be illegal, I think, is pretty silly.
And Jones, as you have said many times, uses them better than anybody.
Yes, and there's a nice inside leg kick in return by Gustafsson.
The wild card is
nice
the wrestling
jab by Gustafsson.
Of Jon Jones. So far, they have kept it on the feet, which is what Gustafsson wants. He feels he can outstrike the champion, who is in the southpaw stance again.
Nice kick to the body by Jon.
Gustafsson changes levels.
Gustafsson is a very sneaky right hand, Mike. And if Jon is standing flat-footed, if Gustafsson finds an opening, this could get interesting.
We recently saw Anderson Silva defeated by Chris Weidman. Silva had been a perfect 16-0.
Oh, and there's that right hand. That's what I was talking about. There it was. It glanced. It didn't land clean, but that's what Gustafsson's looking for.
Absolutely.
He's looking to land that sniper shot. And there's a nice inside leg kick by Gustafsson.
Jones was in attendance that night.
There's the right hand again. There's a bit of an adjustment period when you're dealing with a guy who's got to reach like either one of these gentlemen do. And this may be the first time they've faced a guy who can do what they're used to doing.
Yep.
Jon's cut. Jon is cut over the right eye.
Gustafsson with that big right hand. Gustafsson again pushing forward.
We're seeing good striking by Gustafsson here. Good movement, good striking.
Spins again. Caught him in the midsection.
Nice spinning back kick. And there's that elliptical kick again.
Head
Jon
kick
goes high.
Gustafsson appears to be very comfortable here in the first
Good
round.
combination by Gustafsson.
90 seconds on the clock.
There's a good right hand over the top. Snuck it over the shoulder.
It's quick.
Nice leg kick by Jon and a return by Gustafsson.
Gustafsson said he would have the speed advantage. Superman punch.
What Gustafsson does have is very loose hands. The way he throws his hands is the way a guy who's been throwing boxing techniques his whole life throws them.
Yep. See the blood rolling down the right side of Jon Jones's face. Gustafsson with the takedown. First time in the UFC.
By Gustafsson, that's incredible. Incredible.
That's all that time spent with Phil Davis and the members of Alliance MMA.
Hold on, he got poked, he got poked. Oh no. We can only hope this is nothing.
Jones gets taken down for the first time in his UFC career.
Both of you are sticking your fingers out, like I told you, okay? How do you look? Good, better not. See?
Let's take a look at the replay here.
Stay there.
Yep, one figure grazed the eye. It doesn't look too bad, though. It doesn't look too bad. That didn't go in that deep. And Gustafsson is kind of blinking a little bit, but not too bad. I think it's going to keep going. Here we go.
And Big Jon said to both fighters, Joe, you're both sticking your fingers out. Let's keep an eye on it. Let's watch it.
Well, they're both used to using that excellent reach advantage and holding guys off.
Yep.
Spinning elbow by Jon. Jon's really starting to get aggressive now. Kick to the body.
Now Jones looks for the takedown.
And he's got Gustafsson up.
Final seconds of the round.
Big elbow.
Big elbow. The light heavyweight belt is on the line.
There's a nice inside leg kick by Jon.
When Gustafsson defeated Thiago Silva in Stockholm, Sweden, when he was in the main event, the first event in Sweden.
Look at that! Dose! But Jon's chasing after him now. Look at
Literally
this!
chasing him.
Unbelievable!
Wow! Gustafsson avoids. That's when people really started to say, this kid is special. And he matches up physically with the champion, Jon Jones.
Well, I'm very impressed with Gustafsson so far, Mike. But the fight is just begun. Jon ducks under, gets the clinch. Can't take him down again.
He usually gets that clinch, that Greco going, and you're going for a ride. Jones has had 5 takedown attempts stuffed by Alexander Gustafsson.
And one of the differences is in their approach is that Gustafsson is much more light on his feet. He bounces around a lot, cuts angles left and right a lot. Big John's got to really get out of the way of these guys.
That's one thing they talked about in the camp, Joe, is the angles of Alexander Gustafsson.
Look at that, haymaker over the top. And the the loose strike, look how light the way his hands move. Minimal effort, they just fly off his shoulders.
Jones has never been knocked down or submitted.
Oh, he can
nice kick.
Jon can take a shot.
Yep.
Guarantee that. We saw that in the Machida fight. Lyoto tagged him cleanly with a straight left. And Jon felt that was an important moment for him because he learned he can take it.
Spinning again.
And again with that side kick to the thigh. And another question is, with the way Gustafsson moves, will he be able to continue that for 5 rounds?
Especially with those kicks to the thigh.
Yes, good point. And constantly hitting that elliptical kick that hyperextends the knee. Goes high.
Head kick. Big connection for Jones.
Stuffed that one. Now Jon knows that Gustafsson is thinking of taking him down.
Woo! Wow, just missed with the counter.
And he's winging that left hook. And that nice jab as well.
Those boxing skills. Over the top. 2 minutes on the clock here in the second.
And Gustafsson does have an amateur boxing background, defeated the Swedish national boxing champion.
In all the interviews working our way to tonight, Gustafsson showed a ton of confidence.
Nice leg kick there.
Said quite simply, I can beat Jon Jones any day. So far, he is right in this fight. Jones misses with the right.
Good head kick again, but look at this. Caught the leg. Jon rolls under, tries to get a hold of him. Now he's got a clinch, got the hands behind the hips. How about the takedown defense of Gustafsson? Amazing. That's what you get when you train with Phil Davis.
Yep, 6 for 6.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
That's a huge story in this fight.
It really is.
Gustafsson with the right again.
Nice right hand and a nice leg kick by Jon. Again with that inside leg kick.
Stats are very even thus far in the striking department. They both connected there.
Oh, going high. Nice uppercut by Gustafsson, man. Gustafsson seems to have the advantage with the hand techniques, Mike. Jon has been throwing some really nice kicks.
That one checked.
But Gustafsson seems to have the hand speed advantage here.
Final seconds of the round.
And more importantly, he seems to have more fluidity to his hand techniques. Able to get them with that right eye. The cut above it.
That from a very early punch from Gustafsson.
There's that kick again. And as Jon continues to land these hard leg kicks. Oh, big combination by Gustafsson. A right over the top and a right uppercut. What I was saying is that those kicks are going to take away some of the movement, and some of the movement is what has been a key to the success of Gustafsson. And as Jon continues to pick away at that leg, we see him being a little bit less nimble every time those kicks land.
Checked. Gustafsson remains engaged. A lot of kicks and good success with the kicks for Jon Jones.
You know, the spinning back kick to the head, Henan Barrow style. Look at that,
up for a second.
Takedown defense by Gustafsson. Really impressed with that aspect of his game, and that is, look at that, jab to the body and then up high. And that's something that he really realized he needed to work on, his grappling, and that's why he came to Alliance. Right hand over the top. After the Phil Davis fight, he knew that he had a hole in his game, and he knew if he wanted to compete with the best fighters in the world, he had to make the move to America and go with the top camp.
And not much better than Phil Davis to work on your wrestling with.
Oh, high kick!
Again. Uppercut, level changes by Gustafsson. Third round.
This has been, in Jon's side, the most he's ever been hit inside the octagon by strikes. And the most he's ever been hit clean.
But he keeps on coming.
Nice kick to the body there by Jon. And a return by Gustafsson.
Inside leg kick by the Swede.
And then the real question becomes, what happens as this gets into the championship rounds? Is Gustafsson prepared for that? He's never been there before. Good uppercut and a good right hand behind it by Gustafsson.
Big jab now to the body. Mixing things up nicely with the hands. Gustafsson again connects. Just past the midway point of this championship fight.
The key to Jon's attack has really been the kicks in this fight. That's where he's been the most successful. Nice elliptical kick again, hyperextended the knee. Switches it up, he's looking for the left kick now. Oh, he went with an axe kick. Man. And to the body. To the body, hard kick, and the left hand behind it. That kick was hard, Mike. And you see Gustafsson taking some big, deep breaths there.
Yeah, Jon has thrown some really good kicks in this fight.
But that's the first time you see Gustafsson open his mouth wide and take big, deep breaths.
Kick jab for the champion. Switching his stance a lot tonight.
He's looking for that left kick again every time he does that. When he goes southpaw,
Gustafsson, 1 of 3 with his takedown attempts. Good hands again, he's finding Jon Jones's face. 45 seconds.
Look at that.
Both men. Gustafsson retreats, gets back to the center of the octagon.
Excellent footwork by Gustafsson. Look at that combination. And a jab and an elbow. Jon's looking for that spin. Yep, there's the elbow. Look at that, Gustafsson grabs a hold of him.
Can he get another one? Nope.
Amazing that the takedowns in this fight have been Gustafsson.
Final seconds of the third.
Check that kick.
We are headed to Jones went 5 rounds in his defense in Atlanta against Rashad Evans. He went into the 4th round with Rampage and into the 4th round with Vitor Belfort.
But those were very different fights. There was a very different feel to those fights. This is a very competitive fight. And there's a nice left by Jon.
This is the first time Gustafsson has gone into the championship rounds, and there's that big right hand again.
Jon,
It's a very different fight than those fights because Jon was in complete control of the Rashad Evans fight by the time he got into the championship rounds.
And the Rampage fight.
Both those fights, he controlled the distance and utilized his strikes. But in this fight, he's the one who's been getting tagged. I mean, look at their faces. Jon has 2 swollen eyes, big cut over the right eye. There's a nice right hand by Jon. And he can't get a hold of Gustafsson, which is really crazy to see. And there's another thing to consider, and that is the toe of Jon Jones that was badly injured in the Chael Sonnen fight. I know he had a lot of time to recover, but how much of that injury is still lingering?
Good point. He's thrown a lot of kicks, though, Joe.
Yes, he has. But that was a serious injury.
Nasty looking. Again with that right hand, the Swede.
You know, when you see fighters enter the octagon, you never know what kind of injuries they're carrying with them, and almost all of them have something wrong with them come fight time. There's a nice jab by Jon.
He said physically that Gustafsson matches up better than anyone who has ever fought Jon Jones before.
And the combinations he's throwing, just so loose, right to the body, left up top.
But we wondered, could he handle the brilliance of the champion? And thus far, the answer is yes.
And then some.
Statistically, he has the lead.
Nice leg kick by Jon. I would imagine that Jon has the leg kick advantage or the kicking advantage. Is that correct?
Yes. But in overall strikes, it's Gustafsson.
Nice straight jab by Gustafsson. And there's a nice inside leg kick by Jon. And another. But, you know, we're in the 4th round now. I mean, something's got to happen here.
Yep, over 120 significant strikes landed by the challenger.
Again, beautiful left. The most impressive thing has not just been the striking of Gustafsson, but his ability to stuff the takedown.
Yep, in that slip and count a moment ago. Again, teeing off.
And Jon's got the clinch here. Let's see what he can do with it.
A lot of time to work.
He drops down. He's got his hands clasped together. Let's see the defense of Gustafsson. Can he spread those legs? Can he get that base wide? He got him. Amazing. Wow. Amazing. And that cut is leaking into his eye badly.
Not only does he avoid the takedown, but those vicious elbows in the ground and pound of Jon Jones.
Look at the cut over the eye of Jon Jones.
And that punch landed early, Joe, in the 1st round of the fight.
And that's got to be impairing his vision now. Nice left hook and a jab. Smooth boxing by Gustafsson. And still moving very lightly on his feet.
And again with the right hand.
Here's a takedown attempt again. Stuffed one more time.
Wow.
Despite the fact that he took all those leg kicks, he's still moving very well.
9 for 9.
And another one, he goes up high.
Takedown defense has been perfect for Gustafsson. He has stuffed all 9 of Jones's takedown attempts. Oh, nice left by the champion.
Gustafsson takes it well, he steps in with an elbow.
45 seconds left in round 4.
Jon looks for the spin.
Again,
that's a nice elbow.
Caught him.
Oh, that might have hurt him.
Yeah, that did. Jones with a big
vicious knee and a vicious elbow.
30 seconds runs in the round. Gustafsson trying to escape.
And Gustafsson stuffs the takedown even while hurt. Amazing.
20 seconds.
And stays
and
busy.
again with a big elbow. Watch the clock closely. Gustafsson is hurt.
And he looks for the spin again. Gustafsson's busted up now.
Final seconds of the round.
Flying knee.
Gustafsson is going to survive.
Incredible fight. Incredible fight.
5th and final round. Wow. What a fight. Jones draws blood at the end of the 4th.
And we have no idea if Gustafsson is fully recovered. Gustafsson was in some serious trouble towards the end of the 4th.
He got that left to land early.
Nice right hand and a left behind it by Gustafsson.
Gustafsson counters. Changes levels.
Nice
Jones
kick by
with a
Jon. And he goes to the inside leg.
One kick, 2 punches. Both men busted up. This has been an incredible light heavyweight title fight. One of the best of all time.
And Gustafsson looks to take Jones for nice uppercuts.
4 minutes remain. Oh, nice left by the champion. Superman punch.
And when Jon looks for that right leg forward, look for the kick off the left.
Gustafsson with that right hand again, Joe.
He's looking to go high with that kick. Nice elbow, steps in with it.
Quick uppercuts by the challenger.
Jon's lips are swollen up too now, Mike. And look at this, Gustafsson looking for the takedown. Those punches of Gustafsson are busting up the mouth of Jon Jones. Good right by Jon.
Can he get this one? Finally, on the 10th attempt, Jones gets the takedown.
But he's exhausted, Mike, and he's got to pass this guard to do some damage. And Gustafsson is scooting back to the cage. How much does Jon have in the tank now?
Gustafsson right
to
up.
his feet, incredible. And Jon's taking some big, deep breaths here.
As is Alexander Gustafsson.
Jon spit some blood out of his mouth there, Mike.
Midway point of the 5th and final round. The UFC light heavyweight title is on the line. Big head kick.
And Gustafsson just ate it.
Yep.
McCarthy warning them to close their hands.
Gustafsson with a kick.
Gustafsson just put his hands on his hips like he was exhausted. Another head kick. Gustafsson might be in trouble, Mike.
2 minutes on the clock.
Gustafsson looks like he's barely keeping it together with the way he's moving.
Another big kick from Jones.
Look, he's trying to make it look like he's okay, but I don't think he is. I think he's absolutely exhausted here, but still manages to stuff the takedown. Look at how he's moving away.
Gets a couple punches on.
Both of these guys are pushed to their limit in this
elbow
fight.
from Gustafsson.
What an incredible fight.
90 seconds on the clock. And is Alexander Gustafsson ahead on the scorecards?
He may very well be, Mike. The big round for Jon was obviously the last round, but that might be the only round he's won.
What an incredible title fight.
And Jon may easily be winning this round, though, too, Mike. So all he would need was one of the previous. The first 3.
1 minute remains. Another head kick. So you want to be an ultimate fighter.
What a fight.
45. Jones trying to make history tonight.
Can pull it off down the stretch if he can really put something together to take this round.
30 seconds.
There's that head kick again.
Gustafsson missed with the uppercut.
I'm amazed at Gustafsson's ability to absorb that head kick. And another one. Incredible.
And an elbow. 15 seconds.
Gustafsson's got a chin on him, man.
10 seconds.
And Gustafsson with a trip.
They're going to go the distance.
Flying knee by Jones.
Wow. What a fight.
Unbelievable. What a fight. That might be the greatest title fight in the history of the light heavyweight division. And I have no idea who won. Incredible.
History on the line tonight. Jon Jones trying to defend for the 6th consecutive time. But Alexander Gustafsson was outstanding. Wow, and landed nearly 200 significant strikes.
What an incredible, incredible fight.
Fight replay brought to you by Bud Light. Here we go.
And there's a beautiful left hook by Gustafsson. And there's a left by Jones. And there's the final takedown where Jones finally got him down. And here's a head kick. Blocked by Gustafsson. So many head kicks by Jones.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 48-47, and 49-46 for the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Jon Jones.
He sets the record.
We'll see how it plays out tonight. Miocic in the black and gold, befitting a champion. Junior Dos Santos is in white.
The real question is who has improved more. I believe that Stipe has definitely improved since the Dos Santos fight. I think he went to the next level afterwards. But if I look at Dos Santos in the Ben Rothwell fight, he looked as good as he's ever looked.
He looked like a different man. Everything about Junior looked better in that last fight as opposed to the fight against Alistair Overeem.
He looked as fast as ever, very patient.
And a lot of that could also be attributed to his move to American Top Team. I think that's a big factor in this fight.
This is a big key for Junior, not being against the side of the octagon. He puts himself in danger there. He takes damage when he gets too close to the fence.
Nice leg kick by Junior.
That's 2, very low. Same kick that Jon Jones was throwing. That's that same low kick Jon Jones was throwing.
Stipe's throwing some hammers here.
Yep. Couple right hands have landed early for the champion, who now presses forward.
But I mean, after only 2 kicks, you can see Stipe already kind of walking gingerly on that leg.
Yeah, there's a little limping going on. Yep, he's having a hard time with that left calf. It's
already
giving out on him.
Yep. And now look at how square he is. He's got to be careful there.
Look how much it's swelling up.
Already. 2 kicks.
So that's Junior learning to mix things in. I mean, for the longest time, he rarely threw kicks.
Oh, Miocic found a home for that left hand. Dos Santos circles out.
The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked, you have the Anderson Silva situation.
Yep. There's another one.
Looks like a shin guard, though, the swelling on the front of that left calf.
Oh, he tagged him. He tagged him twice.
Stipe's doing a good job of just getting after him now, knowing that he's taking that damage to the leg.
And exactly what you were saying about Junior putting his back to the cage.
Yep. He takes damage when he does that. I don't understand why he still does that.
Oh!
It's over.
Down goes Dos Santos!
That's it. The fight's over.
Stipe looking at Herb Dean to stop it, and he will! Stipe Miocic retains his UFC heavyweight title! No judges needed this time around. The path to the UFC heavyweight title still goes through Cleveland, Ohio.
Wow. And you see him limping on that leg, man. That thing is jacked.
Joe, he knew that taking those kicks, he didn't have much time. He had to go after it, and he did it. He set traps and he knocked him out. He said, I'm better than the first time, and he showed it in 1 round.
He really did prove it.
Well, we said JDS had a chance to cement his legacy as one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. Stipe slowly but surely creeping into that conversation. He has tied the record for successful heavyweight title defenses as he limps back to his corner.
His shin is a mess. I mean, it almost looks like it's broken.
Let's get to the fight replay, brought to you by Budweiser. This Bud's for you.
boom, that right hand. And again, exactly what DC was saying. Junior kept putting his back up to the cage, and Stipe was just catching him as he was moving away. He was very vulnerable every time he did that.
Every time you saw Stipe just let his hands go because he knew Junior would be there to be hit. And Miocic, I like the urgency because he recognized that those kicks were taking a toll on him. He was barely able to stand, so he said, you know what, I'm going to get him out of here. I'm not taking a chance at not being able to stand a little later in the fight. I'll get it done right now.
Stipe Miocic exacts his revenge. How about the reaction from the Strong Style Fight Team, Marcus Marinelli and the rest?
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 22 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Stipe Miocic.
Happy Mother's Day. You're the best mother ever.
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're gonna have a clean fight. You can touch gloves at this time if you wish. Let's do it.
They touch gloves. And now they'll go to battle. Daniel Cormier. Jon Jones for the light heavyweight belt. Here we go! Tonight's Fight Clock brought to you by Bud Light, the perfect beer for whatever happens.
Jon looking for an axe kick.
Early.
Nice knee to the body by Jon.
12-inch reach advantage for the champion.
That is significant. Jon with a head kick, blocked by Daniel. Knee to the body by Jon.
Cormier wants to get inside. Only Alexander Gustafsson has taken Jones down.
Nice elbow inside by Jon, an uppercut by DC, and an uppercut by Jon. Kick to the body.
Caught, down, and on top.
Look at this.
For the nasty elbows if Jones is able to establish top position. But Cormier right back up.
DC's knee was trapped in a very weird way during that takedown. Hopefully there was nothing injured. Nice knee to the body, or to the knee rather, or to the thigh by Jon.
Cormier just taken down for the first time in his MMA career. And it comes early for Jones.
And Jon with those kicks to the thigh that he loves to do. Those straight kicks.
Cormier trying to close the distance. That will be a big challenge throughout this fight.
And he's trying to take Jon down again, this time stuffed. DC hold on to the neck, and Jon's back up.
NCAA runner-up, lost to Cael Sanderson, perhaps the greatest American wrestler ever. And then a two-time Olympian, Cormier. Uppercut and over the top.
DC staying on top of Jon, staying very close to him to mitigate that reach advantage.
Jones has been able to literally freeze great fighters.
Good straight left by Jon.
With the way he utilizes that reach that you talked about.
It's those kicks by Jon as well that DC's got to be careful of. As he's closing the distance, nice elliptical kick to the thigh.
Little dirty boxing by Cormier, good elbows and a knee by Jones.
Nice knee to the body by Jon. Jon's very good at inside fighting, despite being a big man. Good right hand over the top by DC.
Cormier has stayed within striking range so far in this first round. And you see him staying right on top of the champion.
Nice knee to the body by Jon. Good jab by Cormier. Jon moving away from it, calling him in.
He possesses such a large arsenal of strikes.
Well, he's so creative, and he's so comfortable that, nice, straight left to the body. So comfortable with his takedown defense that he's not scared to throw those kicks.
Southpaw stance, threw a left to the body of Cormier, as Joe mentioned. Stays in the southpaw stance. Now back to orthodox, perhaps momentarily. 90 seconds on the clock here in the first of a potential five-minute rounds.
Good inside leg kick by DC.
And it had Jon kind of leaning over a little bit.
Jon looking for the spinning back kick, but missed.
August 4th was the press event that started all these fireworks. Jones so far 2-1 in significant strikes landed.
Good left hook to the body by Jon. And DC is obviously having a hard time closing the distance. That 12-inch reach advantage is absolutely gigantic.
This fight originally scheduled for September. And man, the bad blood just continued to boil. And here they are tonight as our main event.
Jon able to get just out of the way of DC strikes. That looked like that left
with the knee, but a good uppercut by Cormier. Cormier welcomes the clinch game. Jones very difficult to take down. Got a great Greco-Roman wrestling background.
Good combination by DC. Jon moving away, taking some of the force out of those. Good kick to the body. Oh, tries for a flying knee. Uppercut again by DC.
Good
left
start
hook on the break
to this monumental fight. Round 2.
Good kick to the body by Jon.
Jones again on the attack.
Well, DC has to cover that distance, and Jon is able to hit him before DC can get a hold of him.
Watch for the elbows, too. He likes to catch his opponent with the elbows coming in. Cormier trying to stay in range, but it is not easy against the longtime champion.
Good kick to the body by Jon. And good defense by Jon. Jon looking for a choke. Looking for a guillotine. Only has one arm on the neck, though.
He had that standing guillotine defense way back in 2011 against Machida.
He's got to walk through those kicks, and that is a difficulty. Good right hand over the top by DC.
Cormier is one of the ultimate in competitors. A tough upbringing, and truly a man who has competed at the elite level for decades. Total strikes, dead even.
DC
Jones has got to be careful. He's out. Cormier had not lost a round.
Jon looked for that same shoulder wrench that he used on Glover Teixeira there. The loose underhook. And he yanks on it with an overhook.
Joe, as I was saying, DC had not lost a round coming into this fight. Was round 1 the first.
Good right hand and left by DC. As long as DC can fight in tight like his, that's his world. Good kick to the body by DC.
Both men
elbow in tight.
Motivated by the other's verbiage. Jones with the knee. Cormier staying on top of him. And he stuffs that takedown attempt.
Good uppercut by DC rather. Constant pressure by DC. Good kicks by Jon.
One of the biggest championship fights ever is in round 2. And Cormier, very effective here in the second.
There's that again. Every time DC, oh, nice.
Elbow again.
Nice short elbows inside. Every time DC goes for that loose underhook, Jon tries to wrench that shoulder the way he did with Glover Teixeira. Good knee to the body by DC.
Catching him in the clinch with those uppercuts, Joe. Right up the middle, Daniel Cormier is scoring. 90 seconds on the clock here in the second round. Cormier, the leader in significant head strikes.
Good kick by Jones.
That one was significant.
Those elbows are so nasty.
They're so sharp.
Well, he's just so, oh, nice kick by DC.
Cormier trying to ragdoll the champion. Jones, the first to take down Cormier in his career.
DC again looking for the uppercut on the break. DC shrugs him off.
In this type of fight, negates the reach advantage of the champion.
Well, Jon is exceptional at fighting inside, even though he's a tall guy. We saw that in the Glover Teixeira fight. Good right hand by DC. And again with those high kicks.
Answered. Cormier able to duck under trouble. He looks at the clock. 15. Cormier said he wanted to turn this into a good old-fashioned dogfight.
Oh, it is a dogfight. Oh, good punch by DC. And another one.
Big finish in round 2 for Cormier. Watching his good buddy try to become another belt holder from AKA. They call Daniel Cormier the team captain at AKA.
Jon loves that front leg side kick to the thigh, and Daniel responds with the same technique. Jon goes to the body.
When Jones is able to land that kick that you talked about on frequent occasion, it makes it almost impossible for his opponent to get inside.
Big kick to the body there by DC, and Jon responds with one of his own.
We saw Jones get tested to the highest degree in his career by the Swede Alexander Gustafsson. Cormier doesn't want to test him, he wants to beat him.
Good right hand by Cormier.
Uppercut again.
Inside leg kick by Jones.
Daniel Cormier, a true wrestler, embracing the grind.
Kick to the neck. Or excuse me, side kick to the neck.
To the body again with that left. From the southpaw stance.
And DC continuing to stay on him with the pressure. Good left by Jon. Good jab by DC. Oh, the first eye poke. And that's what a lot of people were worried about. Jon's style of keeping his hands open in front of fighters.
You need the doctor to look at it? Yeah? Okay, let me take a look. You ready to fight? Okay, hold on a second. Jon, your fingers have been coming out this way. I need them up. If you're gonna be putting your hands out measured, I can't have them coming out this way anymore. Okay, all right. Fight.
Well handled by Herb Dean, unintentional. Battle continues.
And Jon seemed, big kick to the body by Jon. I was gonna say Jon seemed very sincere with his apology there.
Absolutely. You know, at the end of the day, and Cormier talks about it a lot.
Switches it around for a single. Looking to trip that back leg. It's just so hard to reach it. Jon's so tall.
Wow.
Good takedown defense by Jones.
You can see why he has only been taken down by Alexander Gustafsson in his career.
What a feather in the cap of Gustafsson it is.
Absolutely, right?
Well, takedowns in MMA are largely a part of timing. Oh,
there's that elbow.
Tight elbow inside by Jones.
So vicious. Cormier. continuing to try to stalk the champion.
A constant pressure. And one of the things that Cormier has an advantage of is the training with Cain Velasquez is always like this.
Yes.
These guys are constantly pushing each other to the limit. And it's very difficult to find someone who can do this to a guy like Jon Jones. I mean, other than rotating fresh training partners over and over again, it's going to be very difficult for him to find something like this in training. Nice combination there by Cormier. Good uppercut on the inside.
Yep, in that clinch. Highly effective one more time here.
And again, looking for that takedown. Excellent defense by Jones.
Past the midway point of this championship fight. Joe, so much has been said back and forth.
Jon with kicks.
Between these guys, but they respect each other's talents. Big time.
Good shots to the body by Daniel.
And so far in this fight, we're seeing the best being brought out in both men by each other.
Those short shoulders by Jon Jones are very effective inside.
Likes to use those and then the elbows.
There's a nice knee to the body by Jones. I actually meant elbows when I said shoulder. He used those very well against Glover Teixeira as well. It's just so good being a tall man. It's unusual.
9th time Jones has been scheduled for 5 rounds as he looks for his 8th consecutive title defense. Last minute of the 3rd.
Constant pressure by DC.
Jones landing more strikes
knee to the body
here in the 3rd.
Big right hand by DC. An uppercut.
That uppercut is so
another short elbow by
in this fight, but it's so often used by Cain Velasquez as well.
Flying knee. Looking for the knee.
Cormier pressuring him on the fence.
There's a shoulder from in tight.
Fighting in a phone booth again here at the end of the 3rd.
Oh!
Josh Barnett to win the Strikeforce Heavyweight Grand Prix. This, the 2nd 5-round fight of Cormier's professional career.
Good left to the body by Jon.
Lots of mutual respect shown here early in round 4. Both men have scored. And look at this, Joe. Total strikes as we hit round 4. Cormier 86, Jones 81, plus that one.
Big kick by Jon.
That's how close this fight truly is.
Jon is being very effective with that straight left to the body, and he goes high with that kick. There's that short elbow. Knee to the body by Jon. DC's got to get busier.
Man, a lot of work with the clinch game for these two men.
Look at this. Jon's taking down DC.
2nd takedown against Cormier in his career.
And that was an emphatic takedown. And a side kick to the thigh from up against the cage. He's looking to take him down again, and he does. Wow.
Momentum is rapidly rising in the corner of Jones.
Jon's looking to try to secure a choke. Looking to try to get that forearm under the neck of Daniel. Daniel trying to catch his breath here. Daniel's in trouble here. Jon gets a hold of that. He might be too weak to defend this. He's trying to get up, but in getting up, he better not expose his neck.
Jones very judicious here. Waited for him to get up to throw the knee.
Elbow by Jon.
Watch for that uppercut.
He's looking to take him down again.
Cormier looking to embrace the grind here in round 4.
Jon's embracing the grind right now. Those takedowns, he's really taking it to DC.
This style of fight, this fight in a phone booth, as we've often said, is so exhausting.
He's also making a point by taking him down twice like that in this round. Just pressing his offense and pressing his advantage.
Jones would appear to be the fresher fighter here with 2 minutes left in the 4th.
Well, he seems to be taking over in this championship round. I mean, DC has gone, oh, big punches by Jon. A right to the body and a left hook.
He's really doing a nice job with his wrist control. We don't see any of those Cormier uppercuts here in round 4.
Again, Jon is like, he's throwing these side kicks to the leg from in the clinch. So creative.
There's that elbow again. Under 90 here in the 4th.
DC's on him.
He's got some catching up to do here in round 4.
Oh, he most certainly does. I mean, unless he does something really dramatic, I don't know how he's going to.
There's Jon utilizing his length.
Good kick by DC.
We saw a lot of basically toe-to-toe boxing, if you will, against Gustafsson. But this clinch work back and forth, Joe, has been a true showcase of these two men's talents.
Good knee by Jon. DC is just not working hard enough here. Unless he's just gonna submit to the fact that he's lost this round and try to make up for it in the next. But Jon is just being more effective in the clinch. With 22 seconds to go here.
Final 10 seconds of round number 4. And a big round for the champion.
Well, this is probably the best, and it got him down again at the end. The best round.
Bad blood, which is boiled over.
2 kicks, head kick. Oh, big uppercut by DC.
You heard the corner of Cormier saying, you've got to barrel through him, take him down, and finish him. Can he get the takedown? Not yet.
Stuffed.
That great Greco background of Jones.
I mean, amazing with DC's credentials that Jon's been able to stop almost every takedown attempt.
Jon, a junior college national champion.
Look at how Herb Dean is paying attention to the gloves. He wants to make sure that Jon is not digging his fingers underneath the gloves to hold Daniel's arm in place.
First time 2 fighters with a win streak of over 10 have ever met in the octagon. Clinch control has been a true factor in this fight.
Well, Daniel's having a really hard time getting that right hand back. He's got it free now, but Jon's got just excellent control of his wrist. Big shots by Jon here to the body.
And that right hand, Joe, in the first couple of rounds was maybe the best weapon that Cormier had with those uppercuts.
Jon looking for the takedown again.
Cormier coming in had outlanded every one of his opponents in his 15 fights. Let's see what the stats say now. Jones by 11.
Jon is trying to force Daniel's arm behind his back. He was reaching back with his right arm, trying to grab Daniel's right arm behind his back.
3 minutes. Greg Jackson saying, when Jones is motivated, he gets a little more Spartan. Extra energy, motivation.
Jon's taking his back.
We've seen it here tonight.
He's taking Daniel's back here. Daniel's trying to spin out, and he does. Halfway through the round, Daniel Cormier needs something big. His corner was telling him he needs to stop Jon.
Both men, Joe, are certainly leaving it all in the octagon. Three takedowns for Jones, none for Cormier. Just over 2 now. Cormier working so hard
to get a takedown, but he just can't.
Trips him momentarily.
So good with his balance.
We always wonder what Jones will do on his back, but we never find out because nobody puts him there. "90 seconds remain. 5th and final round."
Knee to the body by Jon.
Cormier.
It's almost like he's trying to take Jon down for a moral victory at this point. He's not going to stop the fight by that. Elbow by Jon.
That one off the arm. And again to the body.
Hard one to the body.
To the rib cage of Cormier. There it is. But Jon Jones springs right back up to his feet.
And there was a lot of effort in that takedown.
Picked him up, threw him down, but the champion right back in control here. 30 seconds.
Good spinning elbow by Jon. And a short elbow
by
another
one. Jones takes a look at the clock. 20 seconds.
His corner's yelling for him to back up.
Got the neck. 10 seconds. This ultimate grudge match.
Look at this.
Goes the distance. Perhaps maybe all the bad blood has not boiled over.
Wow.
Fight replay brought to you by Bud Light, the perfect beer for whatever happens.
And here you see at the end, Jon just raises his arms up and then left hooks Daniel because the fight had not ended yet. But Daniel hit him after the buzzer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest, 49-46 for the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Jon "Bones"